How's it going, guys? One Mitch here for Aviation time, and today we'll be taking an in-depth look at Sim Update number 9, Italy and Malta. The update recently came out, and we're going to take a look at what the new update has to offer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to drop a like. Comment down below any flight suggestions, video suggestions, or any feedback. It's just greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you know when we post any new aviation related content. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. It's a fairly long one, but it's very detailed. So strap in. I hope you enjoy. So in the background, as I show you some clips of me flying over some of the cities that have new photogrammetry data, I'll be going over the release notes with the update. So first off, they have the new air data cycle, AirAct 2205. One notable change I saw from this was apparently Lisbon Airport had runway 03/21 changed to runway 02/20. So that's one notable change from the new nav data cycle. Many new airports got data improved. This was mainly in Italy, but as well in Malta. Malta Airport got data improved, and I also noticed many airports in Cyprus got new data. We're looking at Larnaca, Paphos, and quite a few others. In total, I think 70 to 80 airports got new data, which is quite considerable for the update. And this update was one of the larger ones that I've seen. Now, once again, like you're seeing in the background, I think 13 photogrammetry, or 13 cities got new photogrammetry data. These cities are all in Italy, and it is Turin, Bari, Napoli, Venice, Roma, Milan, Perugia, Parma, Ancona, Pavia, Cittadella, Paestum, and Padua. Also, there are 4 handcrafted airports that we'll be taking a look at later on. That is Palermo, Sondrio, Marina di Campo, and Bolzano. The biggest airport is Palermo, and then Sondrio is a little general aviation airport in the Alps. Meanwhile, Marina di Campo and Bolzano are both sort of regional airports in Italy, with a little bit of commercial traffic, but also general aviation. In this update, next up, there's about 100 plus new handcrafted points of interest, ranging from stadiums to statues to ancient Roman temples. Many stadiums like the Juventus Stadium, Napoli, etc. Monuments. The Vatican City is another notable one. The Colosseum. I bet you the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And all those different landmarks. As well, like all other sim updates or world updates, there are bush trips, landing challenges, and discovery flights. I'll be taking a look at each one of those in depth in videos coming out in the next week or so. So there's 3 new bush trips. They are called the Apennines, the Sardinia Tour, and the Sicily Journey. Meanwhile, there's 3 new landing challenges: Reggio Calabria, which is an epic one; Genova Setri, another epic one; and then Palermo Falcone Brasileño, a strong wind landing. The 3 discovery flights in the update, are Venice, Rome, and Florence, 3 big cities in Italy, and that is all that is included in the update.
You stood out 'cause you were in red. Then, against my intentions, I let you turn me violet instead. Summer high, met you in August. New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you. White out skies, middle November. You and I, flights to wherever. I don't mind, as long as it's with you. As long as it's with you. As long as it's with you. can't imagine me with anybody else. As we close out the night underneath the lilac sky. Summer high, met you in August. New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you. White out skies, middle November. You and I, flights to wherever. I don't mind, as long as it's with you. 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 Next year will be close. I will wait as long as it's for you.
Alright everybody, welcome to Palermo Airport on the island of Sicily. We're at the departures level of the airport. Unfortunately we can't go into the airport, it just kicked me up to the roof. But this is the first handcrafted airport of the Italy World Update, Italy Malta I guess. And if we come back here, we can see the name of the airport on, I guess, the roof. This is the arrivals area here. I see a lot of vans, a lot of stuff. It's a very well modeled scenery. Over here it's like a rent-a-car turn. This is the, I guess, parking lot. More parking. There's a little bus loop here. One thing I noticed, they have actually a Volotea ad. Volotea is an Italian or Spanish airline. That's pretty low cost. Again, this might be staff parking here. We're just taking a look at the outskirts of the airport first. Back to the terminal. This looks like the baggage handling area. Obviously, there's a little ramp up there. We have aircraft on the stand for my traffic. But it looks like there's other parking here. I'm not sure what this is for. There's these buildings here. I think this is a cargo building, or a building where they have ground handling equipment. This is just like, that looks like an office. Nice solar panels. I haven't seen any of these at like any airports. But over here, just more buildings. This building's interesting there. There's the airport fire station. And another parking lot. So one last thing I want to check over here. Before we go airside, look at the other stuff. Maybe not. Let's see what this might be. I have no clue. More solar panels on the roof. Airport fuel depot here. Storage tanks plus trucks. This is really nicely modeled actually. I love the piping. I love how that looks. This could be sewage, possibly. I don't know. That's pretty much all the buildings land side. There's our aircraft that respond in a Lufthansa Star Alliance liveried FS2020. I never knew that huge mountain was there. Let me try to find out what it is. What is that mountain? No clue. Okay, that's a huge mountain though. Wow. One thing I noticed at the airport, airport markings are amazing. All these airport markings are here. Pretty much anything you would expect from from the airport. The airport markings here are absolutely amazing. I mean, this is a very well detailed airport. These are actually, here's the windsock. I don't know if that matters. But we got runway 25. I'll take a look at the runways in a sec, but we'll go to the main terminal. But once again, you see all the markings are here. It's very, very well done. So coming along here, this is the main terminal area, airside. We have two Bulgarian air charter. I feel like it's tilted. We have two Bulgarian air charter MD-80s here. I'm gonna reset the cam. We got some gauges here. This gauge is slightly different texture. All these different aircraft markings as well. If you look at this, A319, A320, 737, all this is here. 747 even. Just check. There's an aircraft on arrival right now. Ryanair coming in. Check that in a sec. But yeah, they have all the markings for different aircraft. 737, A320, A319. At all these main, the main gates. These are all modeled. There's some doors here for bus boarding on the lower floor. Same thing here, I think, and right here. Or if airlines want to ground board the aircraft, they can just walk out directly through these gates here across the road. It looks like this gate might have bugged. I'm not sure. But here's what it kind of looks like airside. And here's terminal as a whole. There's more parking over here. There's a Transavia 737. And obviously there's other ground textures here. The runway ahead sign. We have an EasyJet A320 here, the Neo. They'll be waiting for departure in a sec as Ryanair is coming into land. They're 1,000 feet out. Now, what I think this is here, I think this is a navigational aid. I'm trying to check what it might be. Let's look. While we wait for this aircraft to land. And it is. This is the Palermo DME, I think. We got Ryanair right now. Here's some of the ground textures high up. What the airport's kind of looking like. Really nice, actually. And we'll see this Ryanair arrive. Palermo is the biggest airport of the expansion pack. There are 4 airports in total, this being the biggest one. The livery is kind of buggy. I think that's due to me moving the camera. But anyways, there you go. I'll take a look quickly at the runway textures. I'll go over the runway, but there's a second aircraft on approach, Iberia Express. So we'll go through runway 02/20 first. Looking at it here, going the length of it. This is probably the lesser used runway of the two. I think the other one's the main one, 07/25, probably the main runway. And it's pretty evident by the way it looks. As the Ryanair will eventually taxi off the runway. But then if we come around here, we got a runway threshold here. And the runway textures here look a lot nicer. You can see they're pretty well done. I don't own much payware, so I don't know really to compare that. But overall, I think the runway textures, they did a fairly good job. AI though, seems to be having a little bit of a rough time at the airport. At least getting off the runway, it looks like that. But eventually you get to the other end here, and honestly, I think it's pretty well done. This airport's well done. And come back around the ground textures, of course. Yeah, this looks like a very well done airport. Anyways, here comes in a Aviation Express A320, which is what that looks like. The traffic I'm using is Alpha India Group, their traffic, which I need to reinstall because I don't have A330. This is what this looks like. And this is what the airport looks like when it's wet, the runway here. So obviously you do got some rain on the runway, rain on the taxiways. It's not super noticeable. We'll come to the terminal and see what's happening. The weather here is sort of changed. You get the rain sounds. I don't really see much rain though. But yeah. So this is what it looks like when it's raining. There's the rain on the ground. You can see the ground is wet. Taxiways, runways probably getting a little darker, but other than that, I don't think much else changes. But still, I'd say it looks pretty nice. Still, this is what the airport's looking like at night. You can see the runway's all lit up nice. Same thing with the taxiways, they're all lit up. This is what the apron lighting looks like. And honestly, it looks pretty good. I think they did a very good job. The airport looks nice. Here's the control tower, I don't think I showed that yet. Control tower looks very nicely modeled. But yeah, this is what the airport looks like at night. And yeah, to sum up the airport, I think it's really well done. It's probably one of the better airport sceneries they've done. The pack itself was very good. Has been very good. It's a very big pack. I think it's the biggest one. But it shows. I mean, look at the airport lighting, the runway lighting, the textures, the ground textures, or the ground markings are amazing. Yeah. So that'll probably do my review or the overview of Palermo Airport. We're gonna move to airport number 2, and that's gonna be Sondrio Airport, Lima India Lima Oscar. So I'll see you guys there. Right everybody, here we are at our second of the 4 handcrafted airports. We are at Sondrio Airport. The iCal is LILO, or Lima India Lima Oscar. We are in, I'm not sure if it's the Alps, but we're in a mountain range north of Milan. I think we're northeast of the city right now. We are in a mountain valley at the airport. It's a single runway airport, generally looking at general aviation. If I can look. There's not a lot of traffic. The airport name is Sondrio/Caiolo. It's in the valley, like I said, along the river, which you can see right here. You got one runway that goes the length of the airfield, runway 27 and runway 9. And we'll take a little tour of the airport real quick. This looks to be So we'll come land side first, looking at the parking lot first. And there's not too much detail, it's just general stuff. Decent detailing on the road. Parking lot's okay. But as you come landside, we have this building here, which I don't know, looks to be like a general warehouse maintenance building. That could be a generator. This looks like a hangar, of course. You can see an aircraft in there right now. You got some storage containers out here, forklift pallets. Pretty well done there, good detail. Here's a refueling area of the airport. I really like this. Right in the middle here. We got some aircraft around as well on static ground aircraft. Another hangar here. We have some other aircraft. And this is generally the way into the, I guess, main building. And there might be a little fixed base FBO here. Avio Valtellina, I don't know much about it. But moving on. Some more small, that might be a garage there. We got a hotel resident bar. So this looks like a restaurant even. Nice seeing outside. The fence right on the airfield. And this is pretty cool. For the apron, it's pretty generic. A lot of the parking is just on the grass here nearby, as you can see. But there's also a helipad right here. And there's more parking on the grass. But generally the apron is just used for parking, refueling, and putting the aircraft in hangars. We are pretty close to the border of Switzerland, southeastern Switzerland. And even moving further on, there's a few campers. I'm not sure what these are exactly, these trailers, but there's quite a few of them. Then oddly enough, on the field here, there's a bunch of hay bales, which I don't know if that's meant to be here, but I have no clue. But yeah, the runway looks to be a medium length runway. I don't know the exact length, I don't have any data on that. But there's the perimeter fence, and take a little look at the scenery around. That looks to be a golf course. Some buildings there. Once again, there's a river that goes through, and then to our east, I'm pretty sure it's the east, power lines there. Quite a few farms, I noticed. And then there's villages. There's villages the whole length of the valley, so probably a very cool valley to fly in. We'll take a look at the runway textures now. This is runway 9 at the western end of the airport. It looks like the runway was previously extended, as we have faint markings here from before. So maybe the runway was upgraded in the past. We have a turnaround pad. This looks very nicely done. Very nice texture. We'll move across the runway now. I like the texturing, there's a good blend. And we're here at runway 27, which also looks to have been extended in the past from here back here, and we have a little threshold. I don't know what this is here. I don't know what that might be, but yeah, this airport looks very nice. I think the highlight of this airport for me is the runway markings and texture. But we're gonna check the airport now at night. So I will take the weather. Take it real time. So this is evening right now. And this is what it kind of looks like in the evening. I don't see runway lights, so I don't think those are here. But we'll make it a little bit darker. If I can remember where the lever is. And this is pretty much 10 p.m. so dark out now, pretty dark. So yeah, no runway lighting, there's very little apron lighting. The only lighting seems to be coming from the sheds, and the interior of the hangars is kind of coming out. That's just headlights, and yeah, same thing here. And the warehouse has some lighting, but yeah, that's about it. A few perimeter lights, but yeah, definitely no runway lighting, no apron lighting really. is what the area kind of looks like. And now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring it back to daytime, and we'll see what it looks like when it's raining. I'll do it rain. So this is generally, obviously I don't think you'd fly to this airport when it's raining, but this is what the airport kind of looks like when it's raining out. You can see the runway has the, pretty sure it's generic rain textures, but you can even see what I thought was a few puddles, but maybe not. Come back to the apron quickly. This is what it kind of looks like on the apron. So generally I think it looks alright, to be honest. But I think it's pretty the generic stuff, but I like it. Because this is also in the Alps, let's see what it looks like when it's snowing. I'm gonna add some snow. So we got light snow right now falling. You have snow on the roof, snow everywhere here. The runway's been kept pretty clear. But you can see snow on the apron. Looks a little weird here, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe some of the texturing of the snow is perfect, but yeah, because the helipad's not like clear. But yeah. You can even see the runway markings have a little bit of snow on them, I think. Anyways, that was the second airport. This is what the second airport looks like. Sondrio, Lilo, Lima, India, Lima, Oscar. And now let's go take a look at the third airport. That will be Marina di Campo Airport. It is on an island in the Mediterranean. Is it the Mediterranean? I wouldn't say it is. But we're gonna go to next. So let's see what the third airport looks like. Alright, so look at the airport number 3. We are at Marina di Campo Airport. We are on the island of Elba in Livorno. The ICAO for this airport is LIRJ, or Lima India Romeo Juliet. It is a small airport. It is probably the main airport. Oh, what did I do? Probably the main airport for the island. It has general aviation over here, as well as some regional flights year-round and seasonal flights. It's a pretty small airport, but it's pretty unique. I noticed one bug coming in here, and this was there appears to be 2 windsocks here. So a little bug, I guess. And my first impression of the airport, once again, was the ground texturing. Again, is amazing. I mean, look at this ground texture. It is just so good, so good. I mean, so anyways, because my camera bugged, I guess we'll be starting at the general aviation. It's pretty much just these 4 hangars here. There's 4 hangars which are numbered, which I actually noticed. That's the detailing is very nice. With some props or miscellaneous items placed around, and all this right here. We have parking. So this is where obviously our aircraft is parked in a unrealistic setting, but parking here and more parking here, all numbered, and I love it. Runway signage. These taxiways are kind of an interesting taxiway because it's not the whole width; it's limited. But obviously, we're at the end of runway 16, and runway 16/34. Happy lights are at the runway, at least runway 16, and I think they're on, runway 34 as well. This is here as well to shield noise and jet blast. And what the runway details, once again, are amazing. Over here it looks like a cab place and just some shops. But looking at the runway, you have a little turnaround area here. The detailing on the arrows, I don't know if you can see the black outline. It's just perfect. There's runway 16. We'll go to length of the runway now. Looks like there are some cracks, or like you can see the wear on the runway here. And once again, for some reason, even more windsocks. I don't know why there's 4 windsocks, but I don't know. What did I notice? The fence here looks a little weird. There's a little bug, not a bug, but a little issue with the fence here. You can just walk into the airport if you want to. But yeah, here's the Pavia light for runway 34. Once again, you get to the end. It's a little different, but still fairly similar, with a larger turnaround area here. I don't know if you've noticed, but the departure out of runway 34 as well kind of goes straight into this mountain. Probably a right turn after the departure. Meanwhile, the runway 16 departure is just straight out. Probably a right turn as well to get around that hill. It also seems to be slanted up the runway. That's what I just noticed. This looks like a water treatment plant. Yep. This could be plans to expand the apron. So looks like the airport might be underway might have a development underway to expand the apron. But once again, more of the amazing ground markings. I mean, it's just perfect. Could I say what all this means? No. I have a rough idea, but this could be an issue there. That might have been an issue. But yeah, this is the generic parking. Looks like we got airport fire truck and all this stuff here. There's the 2 glitchy windsocks. Little hedge. This seems to be a little hotel in the airport. 2 pools. Tennis court right here in the airport. It's pretty much on the airport property. A little dirt road goes to around the perimeter, connecting the general aviation hangars. That's parking. And here's the main parking lot for the airport. No clue what that building is. This looks to be a bus stop. This looks to be, that's the hotel, or the hotel. This is the main terminal of Elba Airport. Small terminal. Toilets. Also in French. A little lounge. I won't say lounge. Passenger area there. Looks like there's some. This is where you would leave the airport for a flight. Or right here. Baggage terminal or baggage handling right here. Arrivals, which departures would be these 2 doors. You'd walk out to the airplane on these walkways. This must be fuel, I would say. Is this fuel? Yeah, this is the fueling right here. Fuel tanks there. Some tugs, baggage carts. The ground, once again, this airport does really well with the ground equipment. Look at all the ground equipment here. Pushback tug. I mean, this is the office control tower. It's connected to the hotel. There's a restaurant here, right on the airport. Now, I'm pretty sure there is night lighting with the airport, so we'll take a look at that. If I can go to the weather, take a look at night. Surprisingly, the runway doesn't have lights. I thought it would. But apron is lighting, as you can see. The hotel is lighting, as you can see. Yeah, apron lighting's there. General aviation has no lighting. And that's really nice. It's really nicely done again. So far, all 3 airports have been very unique. And the last check, I'll turn on the rain. Before that, I'll show you the little island. So it's a moderately sized island. I think there's it's a volcanic island. But but just villages scattered about, and this is kind of the main town area. So this is what it kind of looks like when it's raining here. Once again, I think it's pretty generic stuff. The runway textures changed a little bit. Italian flag there. But yeah, once again, everything looks to be the same. And honestly, I've loved all three airports. They've all been unique, which I found amazing. Looks like a little bit of water pooling. But all the airports have been unique. I mean, you had Palermo, which is international, the little Sondrio in the Alps, and then you have this one, Marina di Campo, which is kind of a mix of the two, general aviation and a little bit of commercial services. That will kind of continue for the fourth airport, which we'll go to next. That is Bolzano, Lima India Papa Bravo, LIPB. And that'll be the last airport of today's video and the overview of the mod pack. So, we'll see you guys there for the last airport of the Italian expansion. Alright, so welcome to the fourth and final airport of the pack, of the edition of Italy. We are at Bolzano Dolomiti Airport in northeastern Italy. It is another airport in the Alps, the second one of the pack. It is north of Verona and northwest of Venice. It is to the south of Innsbruck, and it is fully engulfed in the Alps. So we're parked here at the parking lot of the main passenger terminal. You can actually see the baggage area there, some garbage bins, some billboards, but uniquely here there's a railroad that goes past the airport. I don't see a rail station, but there's a railroad that goes past. The terminal's pretty small. Flights out of the airport are typically just Sky Alps flies Dash 8s, Q400 to the airport. Regional routes around the area. So moving around the apron, there's more of these trailer things, which I'm actually not sure what they are. For some reason I want to say they're gliders, but I doubt it. This looks like a vintage hangar, maybe a flying club. There's a tennis court there, some tennis courts for some reason. This looks like it's a helipad. Not fully sure though. Here's a bit of the apron here. Beautiful ground markings again. This looks like maintenance buildings. They're numbered. I'm not sure what for. 4, 6. Yeah, I'm not sure. But once again, ground markings are beautiful. Got a crosswalk here and here. There's where the ground vehicle roadway is. Beautiful taxiways. I've never seen this end of apron sign before, but funny enough here, this is a runway. The airport has 2 runways. It has a grass runway and a asphalt runway. The asphalt runway, they're both labeled runway 1 and 19er. This is most likely for gliding operations, while this one is for commercial and general aviation. But for a while before the runway, this was classified as taxiway Lima 2, right here. And then, this is another taxiway here, Lima 1. So we have 2 taxiways here. And then, eventually you get to here, where we are now on taxiway Delta, if I'm not mistaken. I'm very sure this is the start of the runway, and this is runway 19er here. Maybe not though. I'm fairly sure it is. It might not actually. Oh no, it is. So this is the runway. The runway length is 2,142 feet. And this is the end over here, runway 1. I'm not sure what this is. looks like lighting, but I don't know what for. And then there's a whole bunch of solar panels here. Looks like there's a perimeter road for airport vehicles that goes all the way around. Then over here we have some more old buildings. I don't think this is part of the airport. Looks like a construction site for further development. While over here is the fire station for the airport. Nice road texture there. It's a stop sign. Like that. Some storage containers. And then over here seems to be a heliport. While this seems to be the fuel area where all the fuel's kept. This definitely looks to be like a helicopter hangar area. Same thing over here. So again, I love how the doors are numbered. You got the 3, 5. That's something else. 2, 1, etc. Then over here, where I'm parked, I'm pretty sure it's a general aviation area. Parking spots all around here, staggered. That's where my plane is parked. Some small storage containers, and then hangars. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and what could actually be military vehicles. I'm not sure if this airport is military use, but I don't think it is. So yep, there's what the apron sort of looks like. There's that perimeter road, like I said. Trying to see what this is. I think this is supposed to be a helipad, which I doubt, or a windsock. But this is actually a helipad. It doesn't look like they correctly modeled it in, but that's supposed to be a helipad. And this here, I actually don't know what that's supposed to be. But obviously, like I said, runway 1901. Pappy lights on both ends. Looks like this is runway lighting. Over here, another hangar. I'm not sure what for. More hangars, more hangars. Not sure what that is. A little cabin thing. There's that perimeter road. A little more parking here. I don't know what would typically park there, but 2-2 and 2-1. This is taxiway Alpha onto the runway. This sign, I feel like this sign is not needed. Might be there in real life though, I don't know. They have this. I don't know why I can't remember the name, but obviously it protects the stuff behind it from noise and jet blast. The grass is nicely cut. There's pattern. I'm not sure why. But over here we got more parking for the airport. We got this might be baggage. Technical place, I don't know. Apron lighting, of course. The apron at this airport is very cool. Looking at it here, I hear like a private jet. I don't think there's one. But anyways, this is what the apron sort of looks like. I think it's pretty good. Once again, details there. Taxiway detail here is amazing. Love this taxiway detailing. Here as well. So this is the actual passenger terminal here. Control tower with a spiral staircase. Very nicely done. There's some passenger disabled parking. Looks like a bus stop. Not sure if this is supposed to be here, but overall, terminal looks very nice. And yeah, so taking a look at the runway, once again, very well done. Looks like it has lighting. Starting at runway 19er, going all the way. 01. Not really sure why we have this turnaround pad here. Doesn't really seem like it's getting used. And here's runway 1. Threshold looking fairly similar, but I like it nonetheless. Very well done. We're kind of tilted, so I'm just gonna fix that. Let's take a look now at the airport at nighttime. So this is kind of what the airport looks like at night. My camera kind of disables the lighting here. So, but anyways, the airport fully has lighting, taxiways, runways. This general aviation area here does not. This one does have apron lighting. The terminal is apron lighting. Only this taxiway is lighting, which is kind of interesting. But obviously, runway has full lighting. And then here's the apron lighting, fairly stock standard, but I would say very well done. All the lights are on. No lights over there. And this is what the area kind of looks like at night. It's a small town, Bolzano. A few villages to the south, to the north. The main town is to the north. The full town of Bolzano is over here, as you can see. But once again, as you can see, it's in a valley of the Alps, so it's a fairly dangerous airport. Not one of the most dangerous in the world, but we'll head over to the rain. So if I select the rain, this is what the airport typically would look like in the rain. It's pretty generic, looking good. I think it's very, very nicely done. The runway just looks like normal. The runway kind of looks the same. But yeah, everything looks beautiful. And then once again, like I did with the second airport, we did Sondrio. I'm gonna take a look at the airport again when it's snowing. Because you never know. It might snow. What the? Alright, that's my AI. That's the AI of the jet plane. AI just spawned it in very low. But anyways, we'll take a look at the airport now with snow. I did storm on accident. So this is the airport with snow. Very nice. The general aviation apron is pretty covered. General apron is fully covered with snow, blanketed. But yeah, very nicely done. I like these snow textures better than Sondrio, personally. And that's the fourth and final airport. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the overview of World Update 9 for Italy and Malta. All four airports were, in my opinion, very well done. Of course, there's always going to be a few bugs. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. But in the coming days, I'll be releasing more content. The bush trips, landing challenges, and discovery flights. Those will slowly get uploaded over the next few days. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the overview. If you did, make sure to drop a like, comment down below any feedback, flight suggestions, video suggestions are all greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're new, and once again, make sure you turn on post notifications so you know when we post any new aviation related content to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys again soon.